to practice your immortality while you're in a physical body. Greetings, beautiful souls, and welcome to my world of sound healing and spirit magic. I am Camila Hadia. Today I'm going deep into exactly what meditation is so you can have a sound and confident foundation to start your own practice. And stay tuned to the end of the video and I'll give you some book recommendations that you can start reading to give you more information and really internalize the process for yourselves. If meditation is something that you've wanted to do but didn't know how or where to start, be sure to subscribe down below so that you can be the first to know when I upload these videos. So Katibi is the original form of meditation that began in Africa, and Katibi means assessing the heart and mind. It's in the language of Medu. Medu is humanity's first language that was given to us by the divine world. Egyptologists call it hieroglyphics. Okay, so what is meditation? Let's start with the term meditation. Alright, so this term has kind of been used interchangeably to mean like the process of meditation or being in meditation, when what meditation really is a state of being. So meditation is the destination, not necessarily like the journey or the process to get there. So let's take this word meditation, the English word meditation, and run it back to the roots. So we're gonna trace the etymology of this word, and it's kind of the same thing with just like how we can trace our genes back and we get like a genealogy chart. You could do the same with words and find out the evolution of words over time and across culture. Without boring you with technical stuff, we're just gonna get to the point to help us understand what meditation is. Okay, medi comes from a Latin root word meaning middle or between two extremes, two polarities, intermediate, like the first level, intermediate, advanced. Medieval, so you know that medieval times is like the Middle Ages. Media, the media is the in between what's happening in the rest of the world and me, my world, right? So they're like my middleman, like bringing the news to me. Medium, so you have medium like small, medium, large, and then you have medium like the spiritual medium that acts as an intermediary or mediator between you and the spirit world. What it's telling us is that it is the state of in between, not being on either one end of the extreme. So it's the balance or the harmony. And now you take the last part of the word, Haitian or Asian or tate, meditate, and that's being in a state of, it's a state of being. So when you think of meditation, meditation is really a state of being in suspension between identification and source. We're all one with source, but at the same time we're differentiated. We are each a divine expression, a differentiated, individualized expression of the creator while still being that same oneness. We're multi-dimensional beings of source. If we were to completely go back to source, we wouldn't have a body, we wouldn't be aware of the differentiated aspects because we would be everything. If I create a song, I'm able to experience that song through individualized expression. Until I make that song become an expression, an external and individualized expression of me, I won't experience that song. It'll still be a part of me, it'll be like within me, but I wouldn't necessarily be able to experience that song. So anyway, meditation is that, where you take yourself through a process to eventually be in a state of middle ground between identification, where you're not identified with the physical reality, and source, being fully alert, resting in just being. So meditation is the destination, not the process. Although people use it interchangeably because, it's kind of difficult to describe meditation really once you get there. People just pretty much tell you how to get there rather than really tell you what it is. And so the things that people do, the process, they tend to like lump it all together with the destination, which is meditation. When you say you're meditating, you are in that state. Everything before being in that state is you practicing certain tools to get you to meditation. So we can say meditation is like a portal or a gateway between the physical and the non-physical. And you and your mind, you take yourself to that portal through certain exercises. That's the power of the mind. Think of it as being similar to sleeping. How do you describe when you're sleeping? You prepare for bed, turn the lights off, get in the bed, get on the cover, put your head down at the pillow. You're not sleeping yet. You're about to prepare yourself to go to sleep. You close your eyes. You could have your eyes closed for a while and there'll be thoughts running through your head. You're still not sleeping. You have things going on about the day and what you need to do tomorrow, and you're still not sleeping. You look like you're sleeping because you're laying in bed and your eyes are closed, but your mind is very much still connected to the body, the physical. You can feel the bed, you can feel your head on the pillow. You do that for a while, and then what happens? You fall asleep. You wake up the next day and okay, you realize you were asleep. It's pretty much the same thing. Laying down, closing your eyes, thinking the thoughts about what you're gonna do about the day, seeing the thoughts that flow through your mind. That's the process. So it's the same thing with meditation. People telling you, get in a comfortable position, close your eyes, repeat these sounds, have this visualization. You're preparing yourself to get to meditation, but you're not actually meditating. Why do we meditate? To self-realize, to realize who the self really is, to become aware of that inseparable connection that you have within you to divine source, the same essence that's in all of existence, pure being. In essence, it's to, no pun intended, in essence, it's really to feel the way the divine feels, to experience the feeling of being in one with all. Can you imagine? To achieve a higher consciousness apart from bodily, physical, everyday, mundane concerns. To practice your immortality while you're in a physical body. So this goes into the topic of reincarnation, which is a totally separate video. Pretty much the gist of it is when we transition out of the physical body, we still have memory and we still take along our actions, our thoughts, and we have this karma that we still have to deal with. Meditation helps us practice the immortality aspect of our existence, the non-physical aspect. We know that energy cannot be destroyed, it can only be transmuted. We know that we will have a life in a different dimension that's not necessarily seen until we decide to come back or reincarnate, re-enter into a carnal form. So when we practice meditation, we pretty much develop the ability to do the same things, transmit thoughts, transmit energy, communicate through a non-physical existence. If this video is bringing you clarity and life so far, give it a thumbs up. This helps me create more quality videos that you love. These are the main reasons to meditate. But as a result of meditation, connecting with that divine source, we get a whole bunch of other benefits. Mental and physical health, increased creativity, your mind becomes clear and your motives become pure. You get an expansive awareness and understanding of me, who you really are, the I am, the self. You gain a calm, quiet confidence in yourself to direct your will correctly, no matter what's going on around you, no matter the influences that are in your life. You receive divine downloads of hidden knowledge and understanding of esoteric wisdom. You're able to manage that part of the brain that's governed by appetite and emotions that give you corrupted desires. You're able to align your heart and mind to pure divinities and the Christos, which Christians call the Christ, or the Christ consciousness is what it really is. This creates new neural pathways in the brain that are a higher vibration, and that activates more of the life force energy that is within you. So because you meditate on a consistent basis, you develop an unshakable confidence in your connection to the divine. You become consistently aware, even when you're not meditating, even when you're not in that suspension state. You are always now aware, because of your consistent practice, of your connection and what that means for you. That means that you are always taken care of, that you're always protected, that you're always guided. That's why you see a lot of people that meditate consistently have this sort of like calm, still demeanor. The fear aspect kind of just dissolves because you have experienced now a more powerful thing than fear. You constantly get reassurance of the presence of that existence within you. So when things are going on in the world, there's no need to fear. There's no need to fear death. What you do want to do is complete your mission. You have a sudden drive now to really activate yourself and complete the purpose for which you chose to come to this planet. Now your intuitive abilities are heightened, and now they're like developed through the roof, like, and constantly getting stronger and stronger and stronger. Your clairvoyance, clairvoyance is your ability to see visions. Your clairaudience, your ability to hear your guidance, and that's one of the things that I have very strongly: clairaudience and clairvoyance. And your clairsentience, your ability to just know. You develop a trust in these abilities because they become so strong. You don't doubt it. You know where it's coming from, and you learn to differentiate your ego, what your ego or your own carnal mind is telling you, versus the information that you're actually downloading from spirit. And that's the thing, right? That to me is the biggest challenge to meditation. The consistency of you actually doing meditation every day. You know, there's some people, monks, that do meditation 6 times a day, 2 times a day, and you know they're doing it, but the difference is they're in an environment that supports that lifestyle, right? Being in the West, there's so many distractions. We're not spending time in nature. It's easy to not be consistent. It's easy to find an easy way. Sometimes with everything that we have to do, that's all we want. We want the easy way. Just give me something that I don't have to do that much, you know? And that, I would say, is the biggest downfall of humanity, is taking the easy road. We're going to actually do a meditation practice at the end of the series to lead you into meditation. It's work, you know, and it's not easy. It takes effort, but the rewards are profound and monumental, and it really just depends on what matters most to you. Okay? There's no need to pressure yourself to do anything, because we don't ever want to make decisions out of fear, out of guilt, out of shame, out of pressure. We don't want to do that. Let our actions and our motivations be pure. Let me know in the comments below, what is your biggest challenge to starting your meditation practice, or if you started a meditation practice but you just not seem to be able to be consistent. Let me know, what do you think is your biggest challenge? If you have any questions that you would like answered in this series, leave your questions in the comments below and I will do my best to answer them as accurately as possible in this series. If you are seriously interested in starting your own consistent meditation practice, make sure you watch the rest of the videos in this series. I will be leaving the links in the description box. Make sure you click the subscribe button on this page so you can get more videos like this in the future. I upload new videos every Thursday. As promised, I have two of my favorite books that started me on this journey years ago. So the first book is Meditation and Mantras by Swami Vishnu Devananda. I studied under his students for like 4 years, Shivananda Yoga Center in Chelsea, New York. That's where I started learning about yoga. Another favorite book, The Path of Divine Love. This is by Muata Ashby. And you can get these books on Amazon. This one I actually got at the yoga center. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.